Hello everyone. I am pleased to meet you all today. I would like to thank you for attending this online training session, which is specifically designed for salespeople. In Chapter BP1, we will learn about Doosan's lineup of machine tools. This chapter consists of 2 modules. One about turning centers, and another one machining centers. In this first module, we will learn about the turning center. I hope that all of you will fully understand our turning center lineup and be able to use your newfound knowledge in your marketing activities. Doosan Machine Tools' main business area is the metal cutting machine market, in other words, turning centers and machining centers. Doosan releases new machine tools every year, gradually expanding its lineup. In this training session, we are going to study Doosan's lineup of turning centers. Since the range of work pieces has increased to include non-metal materials such as fine ceramics, quartz, composite carbon materials, and plastics like PEEK recently, we are going to look at the Lynx XG series of double turning centers. This screen shows the Doosan product line and the number of models. As of the end of 2020, Doosan had 415 models, with turning centers accounting for 289 of them. Doosan releases new product every year, so the number of products is increasing. As such, Doosan can meet the diverse requirements of its customers. The turning center lineup is classified into horizontal, vertical, and Swiss turn depending on the spindle direction. Now, let's begin by looking at the different types of horizontal turning centers. As shown in this table, horizontal turning centers are classified by their chuck size and their equipment characteristics. Doosan has a machine lineup of various sizes that can respond to cutting small parts using 5-inch chuck and large parts using 32-inch chuck. From the viewpoint of functionality, there are multitasking machines, twin turret machines, and 2 spindle machines. Depending on the workpiece characteristics, models are classified into aluminum wheel cutting machines and special machines for ceramic or quartz. So let's look at the compact models in the next chapter. As regards the horizontal turning center, chuck sizes range from 6 to 12 inches, and are classified as compact TC. Among these models, the Leo model is a compact, 6-inch horizontal turning center. This model's footprint is about 80% of that of the Lynx series, and its price is much more reasonable. Studying the naming convention of machine models makes it easier to understand the product lineup. In the case of the Leo 1600, Leo is one of our turning center brands. We also have the Puma and Lynx brands. Puma, as our premium brand, offers greater power and superior capability, while Lynx and Leo are standard entry-level brands derived from Puma. The 4-digit number placed after the brand indicates the chuck size. 1600, for example, means 6 inches. 6 inches can be calculated as 152 millimeters. The size used to be displayed as 150 or 1500, but nowadays it is represented as 1600. The Leo 1600, a compact horizontal turning center, was released on the market in 2017. It is a 2-axis model that supports a 6-inch chuck, a maximum cutting size of 320 millimeters, and IDOD turning. Now, let's look at our standard brand, the Lynx series, which supports various chuck sizes and features. The Lynx series is capable of cutting a wide range of metallic parts such as valves, shafts, gears, flanges, housings, and bolts. In addition, the LM guideway mounted on the feed axis ensures faster cutting and higher productivity. Lynx is Doosan's standard brand of compact turning center. It is our best-selling machine with sales of more than 30,000 units. The number that follows after the brand name Lynx is either 3 or 4 digits, that is, 3 digits for earlier models and 4 digits for new models. The numbers are followed by letters that denote the bed length, with or without milling, subspindle, Y-axis, and turret type. The letters A, B, and C indicate the chuck size. Looking at a model's name, for example, the Lynx 2100 MSA, you can see that the chuck size is 8 inches, and the L indicates a long bed type of machine that can cut longer workpieces. The letter M indicates the milling function, while the letter S indicates the main spindle on the left and the sub-spindle on the right. A means that the chuck size is 8 inches. If the letter is B or C, it would mean a bigger chuck size is used. We are going to study each model of the Lynx series in the next chapter. The Lynx series consists of 32 models in total. In terms of features, there are 6 line-up. Turret is G, gang type. M, standard 2-axis model and milling function. MS, milling function and subspindle. Y, it has Y-axis. SY, subspindle, milling, and Y-axis addition support. The chuck sizes range from 6 to 10 inches. The G model, which has a gang type of tool post, has one model of 6 inches. The Lynx 2100A series has a standard 6-inch chuck, while the Lynx 2100B series has an 8-inch chuck. A larger 10-inch chuck is used by the Lynx 300, 2100C, and 2600 series, and each model's functions differ slightly. The Lynx 300 supports 2 axes, 3 axes, and a milling function, while the Lynx 2100C supports the M function and a subspindle. With the Lynx 2600 series, all of these functions and a Y-axis can be added together. The next product to introduce is the Puma GT series. The Puma is specially designed for 2-axis and 3-axis cutting, and is equipped with a box guideway that makes it ideal for heavy-duty cutting. In addition, this model is equipped with a best-in-class spindle motor and a servo turret with maximum output to ensure powerful and precise cutting and high productivity. The name Puma GT series, as our representative brand of turning center, denotes compact horizontal turning centers global standard, GT. As with the Lynx series, the letters that follow the chuck size indicate the bed length, milling function, etc. The details of each model will be explained in the next chapter. The Puma GT series consists of 10 models that are specialized in 2 axes and 3 axes. From the perspective of function, there are the standard 2-axis model and the M model, which have a milling function. Now let's look at the chuck size. The Puma GT 2100 has an 8-inch chuck, the Puma GT 2600 a 10-inch chuck, and the Puma GT 3100 a 12-inch chuck as a standard. Based on these 3 models, different spindle and chuck sizes can be identified by the letter A or B attached at the end of the name. If B is attached to Puma GT 2100, it means it has a 10-inch chuck and spindle rather than an 8-inch chuck and spindle. Also, the milling function M, or workpiece length L or XL, can be applied as well. Now, let's look at the Puma 2100 series of premium horizontal turning centers. Specialized in heavy-duty cutting, the Puma 2100 series is equipped with a box guideway and provides various lineup ranging from 2 axes to Y-axis. Also, the built-in spindle enables high-precision cutting. The number following the Puma brand name indicates the chuck size. Just like the Puma GT series, the 2100 has an 8-inch chuck, the 2600 a 10-inch chuck, and the 3100 a 12-inch chuck. The letters that follows the 4-digit number indicate additional functions such as the bed length, milling, subspindle, and Y-axis. The letter B placed at the end means that the machine uses a big bore spindle. The model name's very end indicates the machine's generation. Currently, The latest Puma 2100 is a second-generation machine and Y-axis to which a sub-spindle can be applied. We will look at the size and features in more detail in the next chapter. The Puma 2100 series consists of 46 models. From the viewpoint of functions, there are 6 function lineup. Standard 2-axis model, sub-spindle, milling, SY model to which Y-axis can be added. As regards chuck size, the Puma 2100 series has an 8-inch chuck, the Puma 2600 series a 10-inch chuck, and the Puma 3100 series a 12-inch chuck. The Puma GT can use an even bigger spindle and chuck. As for the Y and SY models, they are equipped with a built-in motor-driven spindle as a standard feature, while the 2-axis and 3-axis models have a belt-driven spindle. Next, let's look at the mid and large-sized horizontal turning centers. The turning centers with chuck size 12 inches or more are classed as medium and large-sized turning centers. The Puma 4100 and Puma 5100 series are equipped with 12, 15, and 21-inch chucks. These models are high-performance turning centers designed for heavy-duty cutting, and are mainly used in the auto industry to manufacture shafts and cylinders. They are also used to cut pipes for the oil and gas industry. The Puma 5100 is equipped with a 15-inch chuck as a standard feature. Chuck size is denoted by the letter A, B, or C placed after the number. If a B is placed at the end of Puma 5100, it means it has a 21-inch chuck. Additional functions such as bed length, milling, and Y-axis are also displayed after the number. The Puma 4100 and 5100 series comprise 37 models in total. In terms of functions, the Puma 4100 includes an M model that supports 2-axis turning and milling, while the Puma 5100 series features a milling and Y-axis lineup. First, let's look at the chuck size. The Puma 4100 has a 12-inch chuck, while the Puma 4100B and 5100A have a 15-inch chuck and spindle. Meanwhile, the Puma 4100C and 5100B are equipped with a 21-inch chuck. The Puma 5100C, which can handle the largest work pieces, is not equipped with a standard chuck, but it has a spindle whose spindle-through diameter is 275 mm. Also, its bed length can be adjusted according to the length of the workpiece. For instance, a standard bed with a length of 1 meter, a long bed with a length of 2 meters, and an extra long bed with a length of 3 meters are available. These extendable bed models can be used to produce pipes and shafts of diverse sizes for the oil and gas industries. Next, we will look at the Puma 600, 700, 800, and 1000 series of large-sized horizontal turning centers. Doosan's large-sized turning centers are designed for heavy-duty cutting, which makes them suitable for manufacturing large workpieces used in the oil and gas, construction, aerospace, and ship industries. The Puma 600 XLM shown on the slide has an 18-inch chuck and a milling function, as well as an extra long bed ideal for cutting long workpieces. The Puma 600, 700, 800 series have been upgraded to this generation. Doosan's largest horizontal turning center, the Puma 1000 series, can use chucks ranging from 32 to 40 inches. There are 30 models in the Puma 600, 700, and 1000 series. The available lineup includes the standard 2-axis model, M with a milling function, and Y models with a Y-axis. As regards the spindle-through hole diameter, the Puma 600 series has a 152 mm spindle-through hole diameter. The 700 series, 181 mm. The 800 series, 320 mm. And the 800B and 1000A series, 375 mm. Since the Puma 1000B series uses a 560 mm through hole diameter, It's capable of cutting pipes and shafts of diverse sizes. As for workpiece length, the Puma 600, 700, and 800 series can all handle workpiece lengths ranging from 1.6 to 5 meters. The Puma 1000 series is equipped with a 2-meter-long bed. Now let's look at the Puma SMX series of multitasking turning centers. The Puma SMX series consists of 9-axis multitasking turning centers equipped with an orthogonal type Y-axis. These centers offer best-in-class cutting performance, minimum heat displacement, a precise control function, and optimal solutions that meet the needs of each customer. In the series name Puma SMX, the SMX means super multitasking. In other words, they are multitasking milling machines with an orthogonal structure. Just like the Puma GT and Puma 2100, the number that follows the series indicates the chuck size. The letter placed after the number shows additional information, such as the model's bed length and whether or not it has a sub-spindle and lower turret. If the last letter is B, it indicates that the machine is equipped with a big bore spindle. The Puma SMX series consists of 12 models in total. Depending on the functions, there are the standard model equipped with a servo tailstock, the S model equipped with a sub-spindle, and the street model, which is equipped with a sub-spindle and a lower turret. The series supports chucks ranging from 10 to 21 inches. The Puma SMX 2600 series uses a 10-inch chuck, while the 3100 model has a 12-inch chuck. The models of the Puma SMX 5100 series use chucks sized 15-inch or larger, with the maximum size being 21 inches. The Puma TT and TL series are horizontal turning centers equipped with 2 turrets. The Puma TT series consists of 2 spindles on the left and right, as well as 2 turrets, upper and bottom. This series is appropriate for high-precision automotive parts and medical equipment components. In the name Puma TT 1300 SYYB, the letters TT mean twin turret. The 4-digit number placed after the series name indicates the chuck size, while the following letters indicate additional functions, such as the milling function, sub-spindle, and Y-axis. If the letter B is attached at the end, the machine belongs to the big bore class of machines. The Puma TT series consists of 10 models. The lineup includes the MS model with a milling function, the SY model with a Y-axis mounted on the upper turret, and the SYY model mounted with Y-axes on the upper and lower turrets. The available chuck sizes range from 5 inches to 10 inches. The TT 1300 series uses a 5-inch chuck, the TT 1800 and TT 2100 series an 8-inch chuck, and the TT 2500 series a 10-inch chuck as a standard feature. The Puma TL series consists of horizontal turning centers equipped with an upper turret and a lower turret. These are high-productivity models designed for the production of camshafts and crankshafts, for which 4-axis simultaneous cutting is required. The TL in the name Puma TL 2500 Lumina means twin turret. Unlike the TT series, this series is equipped with a tailstock rather than a right spindle. The numbers after TL indicate a 10-inch chuck. The letters after the number indicates additional functions, such as bed length or milling function. The Puma TL series consists of 10 models equipped with a programmable tailstock as a standard feature. There is a standard model with only a turning function, and M models with a milling function. This series supports chuck sizes of 8 and 10 inches. The TL 2000 series is equipped with an 8-inch chuck as a standard feature, and supports a standard bed length of 600 mm, and a long bed of 1 meter. The TL 2500 series has a 10-inch chuck as a standard feature, and supports a standard bed length of 600 mm, a long bed of 1 meter, and an extra long bed of 1250 mm. The Puma TW series is equipped with 2 parallel type spindles and 2 turrets for higher productivity, while the Puma TS series has one spindle and one turret, and is optimized with built-in type gantry loader automation to ensure higher productivity. The TW of Puma TW means twin spindle twin turret. There is also the TS series, which is single spindle version of the twin spindle machine. The 4-digit number placed after the TW series name indicates the chuck size. The letter placed after the number indicates milling, gantry loader. In the case of the big bore type, the letter B is attached at the end. The Puma TW and TS series consists of 20 models. If equipped with a gantry loader, GL is attached to the machine's name. From the functional viewpoint, there are the standard 2-axis model and the M model. TW2100 series supports 8-inch, TW2600 series supports 10-inch, and TW2600B, a big bore type, supports 12-inch chuck just like TW2600 series. The maximum diameter and length of the workpieces that each model can cut differ depending on whether they are equipped with a gantry loader or not. If equipped with a gantry loader, the number in parentheses shows the maximum diameter and length of workpiece that can be cut. Depending on the supported size for automation, the TW2100 supports 130 mm and 180 mm. The TW2600 supports 200 mm and 320 mm, and the TW2600B supports 320 mm of hole diameter of workpiece. Now let's look at the Puma AW560, which is a high-productivity horizontal turning center designed to cut aluminum wheels. There are two models classified according to the wheel cutting method, namely, the standard Puma AW560 model, and the Puma 560 MF model, which is designed for finishing. The AW of the Puma AW series means aluminum wheel. The 3-digit number placed after the series name indicates the maximum cutting diameter, while the letters MF placed after the number indicate finishing. The last part shows the equipment version. The latest AW model is the 2nd-generation machine. The Puma AW series consists of 3 models, that is 2 standard 2-axis models and the mirror finishing model, which offers smooth surface cutting capability. The AW model can cut 20 and 24-inch aluminum wheels that are used for automobiles and motorbikes, while the AW560MF model can cut 20-inch wheels. Now let's look at the Lynx XG series, a turning center designed to cut non-metal materials. The Lynx XG series is designed to grind high-purity, high-temperature resistance quartz and ceramics used in the production of semiconductor wafers. This high-precision cutting model features a high-output motor, a grinding spindle, and a stable supporting structure for the feed drive system, making it ideal for grinding works. The XG of Lynx XG means extra material and grinding, while the number 600 indicates the maximum cutting diameter of work pieces. First released in 2019, the Lynx XG series supports a 12-inch chuck and turning of maximum 600 mm inner diameter and outer diameter cutting. We have now reviewed Doosan's entire lineup of horizontal turning centers. Next up is the vertical turning center. The table on the slide shows Doosan's vertical turning centers categorized according to chuck size and characteristics. Vertical axes of the table are classified according to chuck size. Doosan's lineup of vertical turning centers ranges from 12 inches to 100 inches. As regards the machine's characteristics, there are turret tool post type and ram type tool post models, as well as a model designed to cut aluminum. Let's look at Doosan's vertical turning centers in the Puma V and VT series. These are mid and large-sized vertical turning centers that can use chucks ranging from 12 to 50 inches in size. The feed axis is equipped with a turret-type tool post and a box guideway structure for efficient heavy-duty cutting. Now let's look at the names of the Puma V and VT series. The letter V means vertical, while VT means vertical turning center. The number that follows indicates the maximum turning diameter. The Puma Vermont 1100 shown on this slide can cut work pieces with a maximum diameter of 1100 millimeters. The next letter, M, means that this model is capable of milling work. We'll now look at the size and features of the Puma V and VT models in more detail. The Puma V and VT series consists of 19 models with different sizes and functions depending on the features. There are the standard 2-axis model and the milling model. Depending on the location of the spindle, there are the left and right model. There is also a type of model that combines the left and right spindle turning centers for higher productivity and to save space. This is called the 2SP model. Supported chuck sizes range from 12 inches to 32 inches. Maximum turning diameter is 1100 millimeters. The Puma V400 series is equipped with a 12-inch chuck as a standard feature, and has a maximum turning diameter of 496 millimeters. The Puma V400P series has a feed axis and an aluminum guideway rather than a box guideway. The letter P stands for productivity. The Puma 8300 series is equipped with a 15-inch chuck as a standard feature, and has a maximum turning diameter of 830 millimeters. As the biggest models of the VT series, the Puma VT 900 and Vermont 1100 are equipped with 24-inch and 32-inch chucks, respectively. Now let's look at the largest model of vertical turning center, the Puma VTR. The models in the Puma VTR series are all equipped with a big ram-type tool post and have a stable wide column structure designed to allow the cutting of large, heavy work pieces. Now let's look at the naming convention for the Puma VTR series. The letters VTR include VT, meaning vertical turning center, and R, which means the machine has a wide column structure. The 4-digit number that follows VTR indicates the table diameter, with the first 2 digits indicating the maximum turning diameter. Thus in the number 1216 of the Puma 1216M, the 2 initial digits indicate a table diameter of 1250 millimeters, while the last 2 digits indicate a maximum turning diameter of 1600 millimeters. The M at the end means milling. If an F is attached, it means fixed crossrail, while C refers to a capto, a sandbag tool. Now let's look at the models of the Puma VTR series in more detail. Depending on the table sizes and functions, there are 11 models in total. From the viewpoint of functions, there are the 2-axis standard model, the M model equipped with a milling function, the standard model equipped with a moving crossrail, and the F model equipped with a fixed crossrail. The VTR 1012 series are fixed crossrail centers, while the VTR 1620 and VTR 2025 series belong to the crossrail type. The VTR 1216 series includes M models with 2 axes and 3 axes. Depending on the size of the table and workpiece, there are the VTR 1012, 1216, and 1620, as well as the VTR 2025, which is the largest model. As I explained earlier in this session, the model's name contains 2 initial digits indicating the table size and maximum turning diameter. The table size ranges from 1000 millimeters to 2000 millimeters, while the maximum turning diameter is 2500 millimeters. Next comes the Puma VA series, a high-productivity vertical turning center designed to cut aluminum wheels in particular. This series of turning centers surpasses the AW mode in terms of capability, and can cut larger aluminum wheels. Let's take a look at the naming convention for the Puma VAW. The V means vertical while AW means aluminum wheel. The number that follows these letters indicates the chuck size, such as 24, 27.5 and 28 inches. The Puma VAW 6000 ACC has a 24-inch chuck. The letters ACC stand for Auto Chuck Changer. The Puma VAW series consists of 3 models, each of which has a 2-axis turning function only. The machines can cut a maximum aluminum wheel size of 28 inches, in other words, wheels for trucks and buses. The Puma VAW6000-ACC is equipped with a chuck changer as a standard feature and supports maximum 24-inch wheel. The Puma VAW7500 and 800 supports 27.5-inch and 28-inch wheel sizes respectively. Now let's take a look at the PUMAST series of Swiss turn-type turning centers. Unlike other turning centers, the spindle of the Swiss turn type moves along with the Z-axis and cuts bars with a diameter from 10 mm to 38 mm. As with the Puma TT model, this model has 2 spindles and 2 tool posts, which allows the 2 spindles to perform cutting operations simultaneously. The Puma Street series is a high-precision, high-productivity Swiss turn type of turning center that is appropriate for cutting small, complex parts such as the inner components of watches and tooth implant screws. The next is model name of Puma ST series. The letters ST indicate a Swiss turn type of turning center, while the 2-digit number placed after the letters indicates the cutting diameter. As Swiss turns are generally used to cut off bar-type workpieces before cutting, the models differ according to the bar's diameter. They are usually equipped with a guide bush to prevent vibration caused by the workload when cutting bar-type workpieces. The letters GS indicate that the machine is equipped with a guide bush. The models in the Puma ST series are equipped with a spindle, a guide bush, and a sub-spindle. There are 5 models depending on the diameter of the bar-type workpieces. Supported bar-type workpieces diameter ranges from 10 mm to 38 mm. Please note that each Swiss turn model has their specific supported bar-type workpiece diameter. We have now completed this presentation on Doosan's lineup of turning centers. Thank you for your kind and considerate attention. I hope that you will be able to use this information in your marketing activities. Please watch training video of Doosan Machining Center Line-up. Thank you very much.